What's going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, GeoFucks here. And Twitter gonna keep, Twitter, X, social media, and living day-to-day lives and just dealing with people in general, I get inspired to make these videos. So, this video is, again, back to romantic relationships. Like I said, I didn't really want to talk about romantic relationships or do as many videos discussing romantic relationships in 2024. And if you notice, I haven't really been doing that. But this one is just, I have to talk about it. So there's always people coming up with these scenarios or talking about situations similar to the scenario. So currently on Twitter, aka X, there's this discussion around, say your partner makes $140,000 a year and you make $40,000 a year. Yet the person that's making $140,000 a year wants to split the bills 50-50. And there's this ongoing discourse every time I get on X, every time. I've seen it on Facebook. And there's always this conversation. Who should is 50-50 fair in that situation? Should you be splitting it 50-50 when one person is making $140,000 a year and the other person is making $40,000 a year? So let's talk about it. First of all, to me, this situation just brings up, again, y'all be in relationships with people that y'all really don't like. Y'all really don't care about. Y'all really don't love. Y'all really don't want to be with. Because the whole part, and when I think about, and this is from my perspective, my opinion, okay? But in my opinion, y'all really don't care about the people that y'all are with if these are the type of petty conversations that we're having. Because this is how I think about things. If I'm making $140,000 a year, after taxes and deductions, net income, and my partner is making $40,000 a year after taxes and deductions, net income, it's not going to be 50-50 when it comes to the bills, when it comes to the financial obligations. It can be 50-50 in other areas, but I literally make $100,000 more than them. Hypothetically, in this situation, why would I expect them to also be paying 50% of the household bills when they make $100,000 less than me? But that's just it. I'm looking at it from a true partnership. You're my partner. I love you. I care about you. I want you. I'm here for you. We are a partnership in a relationship. We are a unit. And I'm just under the impression that we look out for each other. Why would I be taking advantage of the person that I'm in love with and having them pay 50% of all of our financial responsibilities when I make $100,000 more than them? Like, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm a simp. Call me a simp. Call me a punk. Whatever. Call me a trick. Call me whatever. But I just feel like, no, we're not going to be paying 50% on financials in that situation. I can see if we both are making $140,000 a year, or we're both making the same amount of money, then yeah, we can cut it 50-50 in that financial instant. But if I'm making $140,000 a year and our rent, for example, is $1,500 a month, I'm not about to ask the person that's making $40K a year to go 50-50 with me. I can easily afford the $1,500 on my own. Okay? You know what I mean? And since I'm already doing stuff, let's pull up the calculator, because I really get sick and tired of this, these conversations. Because to me, it just highlights how a lot of us, millennials, Gen Z, Gen X, regardless of age, regardless of gender, sexuality, race, ethnicity, what have you. A lot of us, in my opinion, have a very immature, very self-centered and selfish view on how relationships and partnerships are supposed to function. It's almost like y'all get in relationships with people to take advantage of them and to use them. Not because you're really trying to build with somebody. You really want to love them and have them love you, and y'all really want to care for each other and support each other. You literally in here taking advantage of the person. That's because these are conversations that, to me, if you really love somebody, this is not what you finna be talking about. Now, hypothetically, you making $140,000 a year net income. This is your true income. All taxes and deductions have already been removed. You making $11,666.66 per month. $1,500 for rent ain't gonna hurt you. That's a drop in the bucket for you. You making $11.6 thousand a month. You damn near making $12K a month. $1,500 a month for rent or a mortgage is not going to hurt you. Hell, $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month, $3,000 a month. That's not going to hurt you. Now, let's look at the person that's making $40K a year after taxes and deductions, net income. Hypothetically. They make $3,333.33 a month. $1,500 is damn near half of their monthly income. It's about 42%, maybe 45% of their income. Why would you expect them to go half and half with you on that? Now, granted, if they want to and they say, hey, I can go half with you, and they make that decision on their own without you guilt tripping them and, trying to coerce them into doing it, they willingly make that decision on their own. Okay, y'all want to split $750? Fine. But keep in mind, for them to pay $750 a month, I'm going to clear it out. For them to pay $750 a month, because they going half and half with you on the $1,500, that drops them from $3,333.33. They pay $750. That brings them down to $2,583.33 for the rest of the month. Meanwhile, you at $140K a year, remember, you make $11,666.66 a month. So for you, $750, because you're cutting it in half, 50-50. Oh, shit. Accidentally took the calculator out. Because you're cutting it in half, $750. You still got $10,916.66 to their 25 something. Do you see what I'm talking about? You're literally making 100% more than them. Therefore, in my mind, if that's me in that situation and my partner makes $40K and I make $140K, I'm paying the rent. I'm paying the mortgage. I'm not going to be sitting up here asking you on your income to go half and half with me on that. That's what I mean by it's just, y'all don't really care. And again, what is the point of y'all getting in relationships if you still gonna have this individual, self-centered, everything's about me, I don't really care about you? Then stay single, in my opinion. Because in my opinion, y'all basically want sex. Y'all want consistent sex with the same person. You want somebody that's gonna help cook, clean, things of that nature, and maybe somebody you can hang out with and have fun with. Well, then if that's the case, go and get a roommate and be friends with benefits. or have an open relationship or something, because it really doesn't make sense to me to be talking about you want to be in a partnership relationship, but then you're going to have this very, in my opinion, selfish, one-sided way of thinking when it comes to stuff. If anything, if I'm making 140 and you making 40K, I would rather you use your money to pay off debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got student loans, you got credit card debt, or we have student loans, we have credit card debt, use your money to pay off debt. Use your money to invest, into things that's going to better your life, that's going to better our life. Because to me, in a relationship, if my person is paying their debt off, that's helping our household. If my person is investing into their happiness, like, so they say they want to open a business, say they want to go back to school, use that money for that, because that's going to help them. That's going to help us. And it's not breaking the bank for me at 140K to pay the full $1,500 mortgage or rent. I still damn near got $11,000 left. You see what I'm saying? So say we got car payments. Hopefully, with this type of money, I would just straight up pay my car off within a year or two and not have no 60, 72, 84 term on a car note with this type of money, right? But say one of us has a car note. Say that car note is $500. Okay. Now remember, you make $11,666.66. I'm paying the rent or the mortgage. I'm not finna. So now we at $10,166.66 for the month. Say one of us has a car note. It's $500 plus car insurance. So I'm gonna just say 500 plus 150. So you got $650 between the car note and the car insurance. I'm gonna pay that too, because again, I still got damn near $11,000. So you put that $11,000 in there, right? It's 10,900 something, but you get the point. I'm trying to make it simple math. Minus $650, because that's the car payment and the car insurance. I still got $10,350. I ain't finna have them worrying about that. I'm just not. Where if the other person was doing half and half with you the entire time, remember they got $333 for the month. They paid $750 because y'all going half on the rent mortgage. They got $2,583 left, and that's their car note. Remember, because that's their car, right? So the way a lot of y'all are looking at it, well, that's their car, so they should pay it for themselves. Okay, sure. So they do that too, right? You got them paying half on the rent or the mortgage, and they're going to pay for their own car note and their own car insurance. Now they down to $1,933 for the month. And that's with them paying half of the rent, mortgage, and their car payment and their car insurance. Meanwhile, for the person that's making 140K, could literally pay for both the full mortgage, full rent, the other person's car payment and their car insurance, and would still have $10,300 something. It's not breaking that person's bank. Do you get where I'm coming from now? I have to give a few examples just to point that out. So to me, if I'm in a relationship and I'm making that type of money, I'm not finna have my partner worrying about that. I will take care of the bills for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So Utilities, I'll take care of that. Mortgage, rent, car payment, car insurance, I'll take care of that. Hell, I'm taking care of the Wi-Fi, the cable, the internet, the cell phone, the groceries. And you know what? I'm going to take care of the co-pays and the deductibles for the healthcare insurance, especially if we're married. But even if we're not married, and I know they got a $2,000 deductible and they got their copay, I'm going to still take care of that. If we supposed to be together, we supposed to be a unit, we supposed to have a partnership. That's my mind, that's my viewpoint. Now, if we both are making around the same amount of money, then yes, you can assist. I'm not finna do everything, because then it is a true playing field equitably in that sense. But I literally make 100,000 more than you. I'ma hold my weight is my whole point. I'ma pull my weight. Now, I ain't gonna tell them what they can and cannot do with their money. If they decide that they want to help and they want to pay bills, or they want to go 50-50, or they want to cover this and that, sure. But I'm not finna sit up here and come out the gate, oh yeah, well, we can go half and half on blah, 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 blah. No, that's not me. Now, like I said, call me a simp, call me a trick, call me a, whatever. I don't care. That's not how I was raised. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I see that commentary all the time, and I'm just like, y'all are not relationship oriented people, in my opinion. Y'all don't really like the person y'all with, in my opinion, because even now, I don't make that type of money. I make, and you know me, I'm very transparent. I make $49,280 a month. Oh, a month. I wish. I make $49,280 a year. Gross annual income. AKA, that's before taxes and deductions have even been removed. So in reality, I don't get that money. I'm losing about 22.5% to 25% of my income in taxes and deductions. And just to be fair, 25%, because when you look at the deductions that you have to pay out for healthcare, your deductibles, the monthly, like every pay period, they take $60 or so, or once a month, $60 or so out, your 401k, depending on what deductions you have. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. But again, I make $49,280 a year before taxes and deductions, which is around $4,106.66 a month before taxes and deductions. But when you actually look at what I make about $3,200 a month. I damn near, well, it ain't no damn near to it. I'm losing $900, damn near $1,000 a month in taxes and deductions. It's really ridiculous when you think about it, because just think if they didn't take that money from you, the extra stuff that we would be able to pay off, invest in, or afford to live and do things with. But so even now, if I can help the person I'm with, my family, my friends, my community, the people that are dear to my heart, my partner, the person I'm talking to, what have you, I'm gonna do my part. I'm not gonna sit up here and have you paying for everything, or assume that it's gonna be 50-50 and you're not even making half of what I'm making. I'm not gonna do that. That's why, I'm gonna say this. That's why when it comes to planning dates and initiating dates, yes, I like dates. I would like people to, I like to go on dates. I like to take people that I care about on dates, and I would like to be taken on dates. And at the same time, if the person that I'm talking to does not make the same amount of money that I make, I'm not going to be expecting them to be paying for dates. It's not fair. So that's what I'm talking about. In my mind, it's not fair. It's about equity. And again, if I actually love you and care about you, why am I going to be over here nickeling and diming you? Why am I even going to care about spending money on you? That's what I mean by I just don't have that. I don't have that frame of thought. And this is why, now that we're getting deeper into the conversation, this is why, in my opinion, this is why you need to take your time getting to know people. You really need to figure out if y'all have the compatibility, the chemistry, and the compatibility. Y'all have to be able to complement each other. Okay, this is why you can't be dating. Like, if you know you're a natural giver, you can't be dating somebody that's a taker. It's my whole point. Y'all have to have, come on now. Because I would hate to be in a situation like that with somebody and we ain't on the same page. It's not going to work out. I got to go. At best, as we could be associates, potentially friends. If not, it was nice getting to know you, but I can't be in a relationship with somebody like that. So that's what I mean by, these conversations to me are just childish and immature. Because again, this is what you're talking about, and this is supposed to be the love of your life, and this is your frame of thought. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with it. That's what be getting me. People don't be, bro, when I say they don't see nothing wrong with it, they don't see nothing wrong with it. They will literally sit up, entertain people, and then have all of these thoughts about the person that they supposedly love and want to be with. And then y'all don't see how weird that is. Oh, you gonna pay for this, that, and the other. And then you see this person is literally, because you got them doing all of this, you're literally putting them in a situation where they're going to be financially strapped for cash. Meanwhile, you're sitting over here rolling in the dough. And what gets me is these are the same types of people who then will be stingy as hell with their money after they know the person that they with don't make nearly the amount of money that they make. So I'm going to say this too. In my opinion, you want to get with somebody that's generous. And not just with finances, not just economically, not just with materialistic things, right? You want somebody that's generous with their time, their energy, their love, their compassion, their patience. Within reason. Notice I said within reason, because just because somebody is generous don't mean you take advantage of them. And the person that's generous, you still got to have boundaries. So like I said, within reason. But yeah, it just really hits me like, wow, this is the dating pool for a lot of people. And this is why dating and relationships, in my opinion, suck. Because who the hell wants to be, in my opinion, who would want to be with that? But there's people that are fine with that. And if that's the case, you go get with that person. But that's just it. Very rarely is the stingy person getting with another stingy person. No, y'all get with somebody that y'all can take advantage of. That's the name of the game, it seems like. And that's the problem. But anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Like, what's y'all viewpoint on it? Should the person making 140K and the other person making 40K, should they be doing 50-50? At least from the financial standpoint, should they be doing 50-50? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your take on it? And I'm out.